Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. To the middle, here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Now Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
Right side, Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
I tell you, that's physical defense. Bradley Beal being aggressive, maintains his focus, finishes through contact. Exactly what you want from this guy.
Fournier finds Fultz. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. Now Washington takes it the other way. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal just takes it right into the defender's chest. Beautifully done.
The pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Rebound by John Wall. For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Count that one. Beal's got 6 points.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And here's Fultz. Over Wall. And that one goes long. Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Bonga, the pass to Beal. And here is Hachimura. Here's Bonga. Misses in close.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Right side, Wall. Bryant has the open look. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Vucevic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Left side, Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Wizards making a change here. Payton's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
Ennis taking his time here. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
55 seconds left to play here in the first. Ross against Payton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Augustine. And it's blocked by Brown. And they're able to recover. Ennis kicks to Ross. The second chance effort. Here's Vucevic. Passes it to Augustine. Here is Ross. 6 to shoot. They shoot again. Washington with the rebound. Left side, Brown. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Wow, that defense not prepared for that. Jan Mahimi flying to the rim for the catch and finish.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards up 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards, we've got Davis Bertans. Ish Smith is out there with Payton. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Wagner in at the 5 spot. Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Gordon comes in for Vucevic, and Isaac subbed in for Ennis. Smith drives in. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Pass to Ross. Up top, Bamba. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Carter Williams.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the inside, Wagner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
The Magic trail by 5. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Bamba finds Ross. Now here's Carter Williams. Bertans grabs the board. Washington leading now by 5. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now. Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Bradley Beal's checked in for Payton. And it's John Wall in for Smith. Gordon kicks to Fournier. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Wizards with possession. The Wizards with the lead. Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. It's stolen by Hachimura. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. And Wall with the slam.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
On the wing, Isaac. Here's Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in.
Well, that's the mobility and athleticism John Wall has on the interior. He feels at ease amongst the trees.
Here's Fultz. And the layup is good. Fultz has got 6.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Now Wall. He has 6. Beal from long range. Fournier pulls it down.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Beal can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 9. Pulls it from 20. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A skilled offensive rebounder who doesn't mind a putback on occasion. Vucevic with the easy one.
All with it. And it's blocked by Gordon. Vucevic with it. Picked up by Bryant. They get it again. Count that bucket.
Well, at 6'9", great athlete, Aaron Gordon can be a problem on the glass.
Wall looking for an opening. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Hachimura. And there it is for him. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Washington making some changes. Miami's checked in for Bryant. Mo Wagner comes in for Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for John Wall. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Wizards leading by 7.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Gordon, the pass to Fournier. And here they come. Here's Bonga. The layup off target. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter.
Thanks very much, Coach. The offense seemed to struggle a bit early on. What did you see?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the first field goal of the second half for Orlando.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. 2 points. That one goes.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Fournier's shot is off.
and they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg, he helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
For the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terence Ross comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And the jam by Ross.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Payton passes to Hachimura. Rebound by the Magic. Now, here's Isaac. Beal with the block.
How about the anticipation from Bradley Beal? Wow, what a block.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Beal. And a change for the Magic. James Ennis, he'll check in for Bamba. Payton outside. Out to the right wing. In a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot off that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. The pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Well, Terence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Payton kicks to Hachimura. Inside, here's Wagner. An easy 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got his second bucket.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Carter Williams against Payton. Vucevic. And the call on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here is Payton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Vucevic. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Pass to Wall. And Wall with the slam.
How about that vertical by John Wall, getting up in a big way for that dunk.
Now Carter Williams passes to Aminu. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Mahimi. Wizards leading by 7. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Mahimi.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
To the right side. Ross with it. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Aminu. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Wizards lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Mahinmi is out there with Bryant. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Beal with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. From down in the low post, it goes. Carter Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Orlando. Smith dishes to Bryant. Makes it off the glass.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Magic trail by 7. Now here's Carter Williams. To the left wing. Bryant comes with the double team. Takes a 3. Bamba trying to break free. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 7. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Davis Bertans checks in for Washington. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Aminu. Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Carter Williams. Isaac against Beal. Pass to Bertans. He dishes it to Smith. Over to the left wing. And it's Beal in the corner. Stolen by Gordon. Down low. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Well, don't let that lean frame fool you. Mo Bamba able to muscle through contact. Nice.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Smith outside. Here's Bryant. Bamba with the block. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And finished off by Fultz.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Smith outside. Stolen by Gordon. Here's Fournier, but they'll get another chance. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. John Wall's checked in for Washington. It's Beal on the wing. Knocked loose and stolen by Fournier. Here's Fultz. Bamba kicks to Fournier. Isaac outside. Back to Fournier. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. That's a big-time delivery from Bradley Beal.
Here's Fultz. And the shot goes in.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
Wizards leading by 3. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Important possession there, and John Wall getting it done.
The Magic have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Fournier gets a wide-open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow. Evan Fournier, calm in the face of the storm, big-time shot.
Outside, Wall. To the middle, Isaac with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. For three, Fournier. Washington with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Lets it go from the wing. Got it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Fultz the pass to Gordon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier.
Yeah, big play on the front end to finish, despite getting hacked there, and big on the back end to hit the free throw.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And he gets contact, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had the chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Bryant, money!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wizards making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Ryan against Vucevic. He kicks it to Ross to tie it up. Misses the 3.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
You gotta be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. afternoon game here on this. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Passman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Now here's Love. Garland kicks to Love. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
The shot's good from Fournier.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
A wide open look for Love. Misses the 3. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Isaac. Good D from Love.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Sexton. Now, here's Fultz. He's guarded closely, and that one drops.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Here is Love. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. 5 to shoot. Sexton the pass to Garland. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. They get it back. Drummond. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Is on Colin Sexton.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Now, here's Sexton. On the wing, Porter. Garland dishes to Sexton. Offensive rebound, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Fournier gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Fournier's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now, here's Thompson to the paint. Got a piece of it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Count that one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Right wing. Windler, the pass to Garland. Nance outside. Thompson outside. From about 19 feet. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, the more he hits that, the more it's going to open up some opportunities and some spacing for Larry Nance Jr. to make plays.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Bamba kicks to Augustine. Back to Bamba. Ennis in the corner to the inside. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now, here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Bamba. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Good on the shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Garland the pass to Porter. Here's Windler. On the wing, Porter. Nance outside. 6 on the shot clock. That's good from 17 feet away.
We talk a lot about confidence, and Larry Nance Jr., I believe, has a quiet confidence about the way he goes about his business.
Here's Augustine, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Well, man, a big-time effort for Evan Fournier, providing a... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Orlando with the ball. Now Carter Williams. Ross in the corner. And here is Carter Williams. Shot clock at 5. Ennis passes to Carter Williams. Over Porter. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Osman. Passes it to Porter. And Love has it in the corner. Over in the corner, Osman. And there's the pass to Windler. Porter kicks to Love. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Carter Williams, and Carter Williams slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here's Love for 3, but they recover it. To the wing on the left. Back to Porter. Inside. And Thompson slams it home.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Here's Carter Williams. And the rejection by Love. Ross with it. Second shot opportunity. Here's Vucevic. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the wing right side. Here's Windler. No points in the game yet for him. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot. And Terence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Isaac comes in for Bamba. Fournier's checked in for James Ennis. And it's Fultz in for Michael Carter Williams. Now here's Drummond. Back to Sexton. Oh, Nance in position. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fultz. can't cash in from close range. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Here's Fultz. Larry Nance making his last shot. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton finds Nance. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Garland. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Up top, Nance. He's guarded by Fournier. Nance passes to Garland. Clock is at 3. Puts up a 3. Nance, no good. Magic leading by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fournier's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And Fultz is terrific at drawing contact, especially when he's going up to shoot.
For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Both good from the line that time. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. Orlando.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, are you getting the energy?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Evan Fournier was the man in the first. He had 8 points and
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at small forward. And here's Love for 3. Here's Drummond. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw this game. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love. No good on the triple. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. And so Fournier nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Lays it up and banks it in. Carter-Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Sexton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thompson, high post. Kicks it out to Love. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Carter-Williams against Sexton. Fournier dishes to Carter-Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
Carter-Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Love. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Love's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Carter-Williams finds Isaac. Carter-Williams against Sexton. And it's Carter-Williams, that time on the assist by Isaac.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here's Love from the arc. Rebounded by Isaac.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Here's Carter-Williams. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Love. 12 points for him. Tries again. Thompson with the bucket.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Orlando leading by 14. Carter-Williams feeling it out a bit, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. Then for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Terence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. And another shot. Now here's Ennis, guarded by Porter. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Ennis has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Left side, Nance. Can't hit that one. The Magic go the other way with it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Carter-Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Magic have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one drops.
Oh my God, I just got that.
He hits one, then misses the 2nd attempt from the free throw line. It'll count. That shot off the mark. And so it's Orlando feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Hands out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Garland. Nance, no good. Now, here's Fultz. The dish now to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Garland with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Augustine looking around. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. A slam dunk by Garland.
Pretty good energy from the young guard Garland there. Rockets right back up the court in the fast break.
Now Augustine. He kicks it to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Nance with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Sexton, and he comes up with the deuce.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. There's the pass to Fultz. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside, Sexton. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he knows he can make it from there, so he shoots that one with confidence. Sexton looking very, very self-assured right now.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Over in the corner, Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Love comes in for Nance, and Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Isaac comes in for Terence Ross, and Fournier subbed in for Augustine. For 3, Fournier, they get it back, and Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Pass to Fultz. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Evan Fournier.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Drummond, and that one good.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
It's Fournier on the wing. From deep. Rebound, Love. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Fournier for three. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Tries a three off the inbound. Connects from three-point range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And stolen by Fournier. It's off. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. Now here's Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's in there.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
On the wing, Gordon. Down low, here's Vucevic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here is Carter. White and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Levine.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
That one goes in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now the pass to Levine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Stolen by Levine. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. And Markkanen throws it down.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And here's Fultz. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. That one wide left.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, you know, the quickness of Levine. Difficult to neutralize that. He'll go to the line.
And so Levine nails both of them. The Magic have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Fultz against White. Pass to Gordon. Fournier for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Markkanen passes to Carter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Vucevic.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
So for the Bulls, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Markkanen. Satoransky comes in for Zach Levine. And it's Dunn in for White. The Magic also changing it up. Ross comes in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Clock at 4. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. The Bulls making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Back to Satoransky. He gets that one.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Augustine looking around. Pass to Gordon. Ross on the wing. Guarded by Porter. Gordon dishes to Augustine. Here's Ross. Kicks to Gordon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Young. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn. Then for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The Magic again can't hit.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Valentine shot good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Ennis. Knocks it loose. Carter-Williams kicks to Ennis. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ross trying to break loose. Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Hutchison. Here's Cornette. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Then there's Valentine, and it's Cornette in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display, not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Outside, Levine. Back to White. Here's Cornette. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Cornette's got the lead back up to 10 now for Chicago.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness, whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens. He's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
They grab their own miss. Bamba. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
And last year, Greg, we saw White get more comfortable in the offense as the season went on.
You know, more scorer than a playmaker at this point. Drafted 7th overall because he has the potential to do both. If he can add strength and cut back on the turnovers, he's going to be a very good player for a long time.
Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
Fultz against White. Outside, Levine. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fultz the pass to Bamba. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. The Bulls leading by 8. Kick out to Levine. Valentine passes to Levine. With the floater, here's Cornette. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Isaac. Fournier comes in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Carter Williams. The pass to Fournier. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Yep, that one goes.
And off contact. Levine showing you what he can do. The improved strength making a big impact.
Bamba finds Augustine. For three, Fournier hits the three-point bomb. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. White looking around. He feeds it to Markkanen. Missed inside. The Magic trail by 9. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Well, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
Now White. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Fournier for three, sinks the triple. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
It's Carter, high post. Back to Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The kick out to Young. Pass to Porter. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And the Bulls lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Crafty move. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, Chicago came ready to play. They put together some nice offensive stretches, and at one... and that'll...
We've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. for the finish. And then Gordon with the dunk.
That's just a good job of recognizing when you have a chance to get the steal. I mean, Fultz doing a nice job showing off his defensive prowess.
Levine can't hit.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Off the inbound pass. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Fournier.
Even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Right the pass to Carter. Stolen by Gordon. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. There's the feed to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. Fournier for 3. Rebound collected by Levine. Chicago again turning it over.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And Greg, the issue was his shooting. Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Satoransky looking around. Markkanen passes to Carter. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
When Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Passes to Ennis. Back to Fultz. Now Vucevic. To the paint. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Over to the wing. Markkanen dishes to Carter. The shot misses. Great D that time from Vucevic. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. A 2-point game. And Vucevic throws it down.
And the scoring mindset of Vucevic, working some real magic, driving to the hole and finishing with style.
Levine finds Carter. And Levine, here we go.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Back to Fultz. Now here's Ennis. Guarded by Levine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Markkanen against Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Porter's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's White in for Levine. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Terence Ross comes in for Gordon. Carter Williams, he's checked in for James Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Cornett passes to Young. Isaac with the steal. There's 39 seconds left in the third. To the inside. Here's Bamba. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
White against Augustine. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Tricky and crafty inside. Augustine has a unique ability to get tough shots over the defense.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Magic out in front. They're up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Fournier's shot is off.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Fournier. The tray.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
In the corner, it's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, it's no secret that Levine has outstanding athleticism and explosiveness. He can throw it down with ease and with the best of them.
Fultz kicks to Isaac. Left side, Fournier. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Basket good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Done outside. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. He dishes it to Levine. He kicks to Carter. Releases from 15. No good on that one. And Orlando the other way now. Outside Fournier. Fires the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Magic.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Lowry Marketing comes in for Wendell Carter, and it's White in for Dunn. Outside, White. Outside, Levine. Dishes it to Porter. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Levine.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Now here's Fultz. And he lays it straight in.
outstanding poise from Fultz there. I mean, his team looks for him to provide buckets like that, and he doesn't disappoint.
Outside, Levine. From outside, off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Here's Gordon. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Outside, White. Kicks to Levine. Again, Levine missing. Magic leading by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That'll be his second foul of the game. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic, and Terence Ross is subbed in for Isaac. Back to Fultz. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Markkanen dishes to Valentine. Back to Markkanen. All sorts of time, and he banks it in.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Fultz with the ball. For 3, Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Levine can't hit.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Fultz kicks to Fournier. Launches it. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 9.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter every season he's been in the league. And there you go now, one of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
So the Magic win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win. It's an NBA afternoon game here on and now Washington starting group. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Now here is Hachimura. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A talented interior scorer for Hachimura. It's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Wall against Fultz. Wall passes to Bryant. Back to Wall. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Count it.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Fultz gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Beal. And stolen by Fournier. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And finished off by Fultz.
What blinding speed in the open floor. That's Fultz, especially dangerous in transition.
Wall with it. Rebounded by Vucevic.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Passes it to Vucevic. Fournier against Beal. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Offline with his 3.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to be more physical with Bryant than this. I mean, he's skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Isaac misses. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Wall. And good that time. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Now, here's Isaac. Here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Wall. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's Fultz. And the pass to Vucevic. And here's Fultz. Good. Nice job down low. Fultz has got 6.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Outside, Wall. Here's Bryant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Evan Fournier.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And when Bryant had that special night from the floor a few years ago, and when he went 14 for 14, only one player in NBA history had more makes without a miss in a game. You might know his name. Wilt? Yeah, pretty good company.
Now here's Brown. Here's Payton. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Washington making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Augustine. Ross for three. Drills the three-pointer.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
The Wizards with the lead. Smith scanning the floor. He kicks it to Mahimi. High post shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Magic lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So, the Wizards 5 right now. Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then there's Brown. And it's Bertinason at the 4 spot. Augustine grabs the board. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. It's stolen by Berton. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Mahimi with the stuff.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Bounce pass from Augustine. Orlando moving the ball around. Ross against Payton. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 5 now. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Brown, good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Pass to Ross. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And Ross with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Smith. Second chance shot. Here's Mahimi. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, here's Bamba, and the rejection by Mahimi, and he gets it back. Carter Williams against Bertans. That one goes. Count it. Carter Williams has got his first points of the night.
And they trust Carter Williams to run these sets well. The D never knowing when he's going to pass or shoot.
Here's Smith, and he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Pass to Augustine. Back to Carter Williams. Smith against Augustine. Clock at 6. Bamba inside. No good with the layup. The Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Bertinason, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando, and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahimi. Hachimura comes in for Troy Brown. Bradley Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith.
And the balance folks have, terrific at taking the contact and finding a way to finish.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Washington shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Wall against Fultz. The kick out to Wall. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Oh, man, a determined scorer. Wall is fantastic at staying with the shot, even when the defense is on.
Here's Fultz. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Wall. And stolen by Fournier. Fultz against Wall. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Passes it to Bonga. Down low, stolen by Gordon. Fultz the pass to Fournier. Moves back up. Dishes to Gordon. The pass to Fultz. For 3, Fournier. Rebound by the Wizards. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Back to Wagner. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And Gordon drops them both.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Now Beal. Back to Wall. Shot to stop the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome Markelle Fultz was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Markelle Fultz has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Magic leading by 5. Gordon dishes to Fournier. To the paint. And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Fultz has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Magic. All with it. And there's the pass to Bonga. And Bryant wide open. He shoots, and it's good off the back rim and in. Bryant's got 10 points. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Leading by 5. To the inside. Gordon off on the layup. So it's the Wizards now
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Ball against Fultz. And he drops it in from the low post. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Shoots from 12. Fournier's shot is off.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
The shot by Beal, no good. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Terence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And they pick up 2. And the Magic lead by 5.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely on these physical finishes. Nice toughness.
Smith kicks to Bertans. From downtown. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you gotta push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Smith outside. Brown outside. Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Bamba. That shot no good. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Bryant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bryant's got 14.
You got to respect the effort from Bryant. I mean, working his way down the floor and getting rewarded for it.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
There's Beal with the 3, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Smith the pass to Bryant. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, look at the quick instincts of Beal. They're just fantastic. He does a super job of leaking out that time in transition.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Wizards. Payton is out there with Smith. Then there's Brown. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Wagner in at the power forward.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Here is Ross. Kicks it to Augustine. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Fournier. Here's Bamba. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Wall, and the layup falls.
Oh, that's just big boy strength from Wall. He can out-muscle you on these contact finishes.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Kept alive. Mahimi, another shot. Wall against Isaac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall passes to Wagner. Can't hit from in close. Magic leading by 3. Minu finds Fournier. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Wall's shot is off. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Pass to Bamba. It's stolen by Hachimura. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Gary Payton. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Fournier in the corner. Here's Bamba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Orlando. So he gets them both. And the Wizards with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Bamba against Wall. Bonga gets the bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Magic leading by 3. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Isaac. Outside Fournier. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 5.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Right wing. Here's Bonga. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, he's not afraid to step up in a big spot. Hachimura, I like to see him up his intensity and deliver.
It's Fournier on the wing. Shoots. Off target from the wing.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's the relentless effort that Wagner brings. I mean, and it pays off. He hands his team some much-needed points.
Isaac gets to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Boy, they needed that one, and Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. It's stolen by Aminu. They're running. Fournier gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Now here's Carter-Williams. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. And Evan Fournier with the 3.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
The open shot by Beal. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Draws contact on the shot, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Carter Williams. For three, Fournier, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And the Magic lead by 7.
When you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Left side, Beal. Laces one from 3.
Oh, they feel comfortable going to Beal down the stretch. He's a big-time gamer. He welcomes pressure.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Isaac in at small forward. Now, here's Garland. Here's Love. Off the left rim and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Well, Colin Sexton working this shot into his basketball game, such a critical aspect for him to have.
Passes it to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
The drive by Vucevic. Isaac kicks to Fournier from past the arc. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Goes up on the high post, tips it, and Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Fultz. He can't get it to go, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Sexton finds Love, and Love throws it down.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Here's Fultz. There's the pass to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Sexton. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, and it's Drummond missing. Outside Gordon. Vucevic trying to get open, and it's Gordon missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Wallace with it, now guarded by Fultz. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Poked loose. Isaac with the ball. Picked up by Love. Up the floor. And there's Fultz on the assist by Vucevic.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact.
Sexton finds Love. Here's Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Drummond passes to Love. Drummond, and Drummond is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip end.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Fultz. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Fournier. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Gordon. Ross, he's checked in for Isaac. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Windler. Nance outside. Now the feed to Thompson. Misses from short range. Magic leading by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fournier. Back to Ross. Lets it go with a 3. Porter pulls it in. Here's Windler. On the wing, Nance. 4 seconds left.
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. doing a tremendous job drawing the contact. Get the defense to commit. Get yourself to the foul line.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for them. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Nance. Ross with a wide open look, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3 slot. Moving it up. And the dunk by Bamba.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
Thompson is doubled. Pass to Garland. On the wing, Nance. And here is Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Well, just a tremendous job pursuing the basketball by Larry Nance Jr. and then gets the score to complement the board.
Now here is Augustine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
And quietly, DJ Augustine has become one of the game's better three-point shooters. This is an established player who finds ways to continue to be productive, guys. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
There's Garland. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got his first 2 points.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
To the paint. Here's Bamba. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Windler makes it off the glass.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
To the left side wing. Here's Carter Williams. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Ross with the steal. And here we go. Carter Williams heading to the hoop. And Carter Williams slams it in.
How about that? Tremendous defense leading to points. Ross stays alert, makes the steal, and goes right on the attack.
Porter dishes to Thompson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Bamba. And he makes good on the layup. Bamba's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Ross with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. On up the court. Orlando moving the ball around. That shot is off. Nice D from Porter. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Thompson with the bucket.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Carter Williams. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And Augustine kicks to Ennis. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Thompson with the ball, and the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
Carter Williams, the pass to Augustine. Bamba trying to break free. Augustine, no luck. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Bamba trying to break free.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Carter Williams looks like he's floating out there, but has that deceptive first step.
Tristan Thompson, he's been the guy.
Thanks very much from one.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good action during the period as it was. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Fultz. Fournier's shot is off. Now Cleveland moving it up. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. Over Nance, and he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Shot from free throw range, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The Magic again can't hit.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And it's Osman missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
It's stolen by Nance. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And that one's good. Osman's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Fournier. A 3-ball. Gordon trying to break loose. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Sexton on the wing. Shoots over Isaac. The shot by Sexton, no good. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Fournier. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Thompson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, following the bucket by Orlando. Top of the key. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Fultz against Sexton. It's stolen by Fultz. Poked away. Fournier passes to Fultz, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Nance, right side, dishes it to Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Nance. The open look here for Sexton. But they'll get another chance. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Fultz, the pass to Gordon. Outside Fournier. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Gordon. Gets a hand on it.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Gordon. Terence Ross is checked in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Ross dishes to Bamba. Passes it to Ross. Kicks it to Aminu. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland ahead, up by 9. 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And I think this is what makes Kevin Love such a tough matchup. His ability to score from anywhere on the floor.
And the rejection by Love.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, you love to see Vucevic run the floor. He's got such a knack to finding the open space in transition. That's pretty.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Fultz looking around. Isaac outside. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
The first one falls. Orlando making some changes. Owundu's checked in. And Bamba's subbed in for Gordon. A switch here also for Cleveland. Sexton's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Cleveland leading by 10. Garland kicks to Porter. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love, no luck. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Bamba tipped back in for 2. Bamba's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside, Sexton. Love wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Ross. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Is on Colin Sexton.
You love to see Terence Ross on the attack. This guy moves well. He's got a tremendous vertical. No reason he shouldn't get to the line.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And both free throws good for Ross.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Love against Fournier. And that one's good. Love.
Well, Love can affect the game in so many ways, but let's be real. This guy's a great scorer.
Isaac outside. .158 left in the fourth quarter. No good from Ross. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And the call on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Isaac kicks to Fournier. This one for 3. Another miss by Orlando. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. To the left wing. Love looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Over Bamba. The shot's good from Love. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sexton the pass to Drummond. Inside. Love kicks to Garland. Three-pointer. To the right side. Outside, Sexton. Here's Drummond. No good there. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Dory. best day of the... Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Fournier. Levine dishes to Carter. Doesn't go for him. And it's Orlando's ball. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Count the basket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's White. To the inside. And then Carter with the jam.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Pass to Fournier to the paint. Vucevic. Good work defensively by Carter.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Fultz finds Isaac. Vucevic with it. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Fournier for 3. Carter pulls it in. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And really throughout his entire career, Otto Porter has been a solid shooter from distance. Great option to plant in the corner and really open up a defense.
Yes, Otto Porter shoots around 40% from his career, GA, beyond the arc. What I love about him, he has a quick release that he can get off without much room. Also, Porter keeps defenders honest with his ability to put the ball on the floor.
Here's White. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, White dishes to Carter. Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Here's Gordon. Pass to Fultz. Vucevic with it, defended by Carter. They get the rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And so Fournier nails both of them. And here's White. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. There's the 3. They get it back, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Fultz brings the double team. White, Carter at the elbow. On the wing, Porter. Back to Carter. That shot missing. Great D that time from Vucevic. Orlando's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Isaac. A miss that time would have put him up. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Porter, no luck.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Porter pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This is what Carter's built to do. Attack on the interior and impose his will.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he makes the first. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ross. Up and in on the layup.
Ross didn't seem bothered at all by the contact there. Nice finish.
Here's Dunn. And Bamba comes to help. Carter left side. Young against Gordon. Deflects the pass. And here comes Augustine late in the fast break. They now take the lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Carter. Bamba with the block.
The main weapon in Bamba's attack, the slender long arms he possesses, helps him block lots of shots.
And it's Gordon missing. Here's Hutchison. No points in the game yet for him. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Orlando. And back with the start. And recently, we chatted with Zach Levine about the team, and he...
You know, we should have energy, and we should be out playing the other team.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Bamba is out there with Ennis. Then there's DJ. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
You know, he's a triple threat in the open court. He can beat you from the inside, outside, and everything in between.
Back to Augustine. With the teardrop, it's tipped. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
That's off contact, really good body control. You like to see Zach playing physical.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Bamba with it, now defended by Markkanen. Ross passes to Bamba. Now Augustine. Here's Ennis. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And here we go. Levine hits to the hoop. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Bamba.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Ross dishes to Bamba. Over Levine. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the speed in which Ross can lift off the floor helps him create a lot of second chance points.
Outside Levine. It's White on the wing. Back to Levine. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Carter Williams after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
I like what MCW does in transition. The long strides, he eats up ground quickly.
Now here's White. Outside, Porter. Back to White. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. White's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Now Carter Williams, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Young's checked in for Lowry Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Satoransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Fultz looking around. And no good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The Magic trail by 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Bulls have gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. And Satoransky kicks to Cornette. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
It's Young on the wing. Pass to Cornette. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
The shot's good from Fournier.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the teams on... That's all for now. Say good.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Chicago right now, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1.
One thing about Otto Porter, he does a good job of playing to his strengths at the offensive end.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Magic trail by 7. Now here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The pass to Carter. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Luke Cornette, he's checked in for Chicago.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
White against Fultz. That one good for 2. Fultz has got his first points in this one.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
White the pass to Cornette. And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so here's Orlando. After the Bulls pick up 2, Fournier laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fournier's got 9.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
White against Fultz. White, good.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Fultz against White. Fultz, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Porter looking it over. Markkanen passes to Porter. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz with the ball. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Ross is checked in for Orlando. Carter Williams comes in for Fultz.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Not that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Fournier.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Out to the right wing. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Isaac, and it's Ennis in for Evan Fournier. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. The Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach Levine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Dunn. The Magic getting the bucket. Valentine passes to Dunn. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Ross. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Denzel Valentine.
Nice play there from Terence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. Levine's checked in for Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Chris Dunn. Now here's White. He has 6. Bamba with the block. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Ennis dishes to Bamba. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The slam dunk by Aminu.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
So at Chicago now, the Magic getting the bucket. Markkanen passes to Levine. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
This is what Zach Levine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Here's Carter Williams. Bamba controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Levine with it. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 3. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now, here's Vucevic. 5 on the clock. He's off from 17 feet.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And it's Carter missing.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
No good from Ross. The Bulls leading by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Hutchison, and it's blocked by Gordon. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. No good from Ross.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Young drives in, trying to get open as Carter. Young's shot is off. The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Gordon finds Fultz. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Hutchison. For 3, Levine. But they get it back.
I like letting someone else play the setup, man. Levine just has to catch and hit the shot.
The Magic trail by 3. And here's Fultz. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Dishes to Gordon. That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Aminu comes in for Gordon. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terence Ross. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Passes to Fournier. And Aminu kicks to Fournier. Offensive rebound. Nice shot there by Bamba.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
White the pass to Levine. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach Levine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
And Fournier kicks to Carter Williams. Isaac goes in. Here's Bamba. Isaac outside. There's the dish to Aminu. It's Fournier on the wing. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Bulls leading by 3. Carter with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Chalk up 2 there. And it's 8 points for Wendell Carter.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
Back to Carter Williams. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fournier. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Fournier.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's White. Kicks it to Levine. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. Right the pass to Cornette. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
Fournier for three. Kept alive Orlando. Bamba finds Fournier. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Good!
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Dunn passes to Porter. On the wing, Levine fires for three. The putback is no good.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late.